Hello students, I hope you are doing well at home. Today we move to the video number 8. Today's topic is forfeiture and reissue of shares earlier issued at par and disclosure in the balance sheet. In video number 7 we studied same topic but it was journal entry concept. So today we are going to discuss how the same concept is implemented or incorporated in balance sheet of a company. That is the topic today. So here you have to understand that when a company will forfeit the shares, two accounts are created. One account is known as share forfeiture account and the other account is known as capital reserve account. So here you have to understand how you will treat the two items in the balance sheet. It is very simple. First topic is share forfeiture account. Share forfeiture account. The balance remaining in this account will be added to subscribed share capital. Subscribed share capital. To repeat again, the balance remaining in the share forfeiture account will be added to the subscribed share capital account in the balance sheet. Then what about the capital reserve? Capital reserve account is created. Capital reserve account is created to show the profit of reissue of shares. So this account is, you know that it is a reserve account that will go to same heading but under subheading of reserves and surplus. This account will shown under reserve. Both share capital as well as reserve surplus will be shown under the main heading, that is shareholders fund. Shareholders fund. It will be the main heading. Under that main subheading share capital you will show this thing, and under the heading of reserve and surplus you will show the capital reserve account. Now this is a simple thing you have to understand. We will discuss with the numerical so that you can easily understand. So before that I will dictate a question. Question is, AB Limited issued 10,000 shares of rupees 100 each, payable as rupees 30 on application, rupees 50 on allotment, and balance on share first and final call. I will repeat again. AB Limited issued 10,000 shares of rupees 100 each, payable as rupees 30 on application, rupees 50 on allotment, and balance on share first and final call. All the shares were purchased by the public. All the money received in time except the following. All the people paid the money except two people. One is Anil, who was allotted 8 shares, did not pay allotment and call money. Second person is Sunil, who was allotted 6 shares, did not pay the call money. I will repeat again. One defaulter did not pay allotment and call money. Second defaulter did not pay the call money. Then what company is doing is that company forfeited their shares. Company later reissued 10 shares at rupees 85 per share as fully paid up shares. All the shares which were previously issued to Anil were reissued. So you have to pass journal entries and prepare balance sheet of the company. So here you see how the question can be done. So here application money is 30, allotment is 50, all money is 20. Two people are there. One is Anil, got 8 shares. He paid only application money. So he paid 8 into 30, 240 rupees. Sunil got 6 shares. He paid application money and allotment money. That means he paid 30 plus 50, 80, 80 into 6, 480 rupees. Total is 720. So we will pass a entry for forfeiture here. Entry is share capital account debit. 2. Share forfeiture account. 2. Share allotment account. 2. Share first and final call account. Amount will be total 14 shares are there. 14 into 100, 1400. Here it will be 720. Go from here. Here it will be, Anil did not pay the money. 8 into 50. 8 into 50. That is 400. Then here it will be, both the people are not paying the money. That means 8 plus 6, 14 into 20. That is 280. Just check the entry. Total is 1400. We will write the narration here being forfeiture of shares. Being forfeiture of 14 shares. This is the first entry for forfeiture. And repeat again. Share capital account debit 1400. How you got 14 into 100. To share forfeiture account, you see the calculation is coming from here 720. To share allotment, see the column. These are the columns. Here this person not paid the money. That means 8 into 50. 8 into 50, 400. When you come to the call entry, both the people are not paying the money. So here it will be 6 into 6 plus 8, 14 into 20. That is 280. And you have to write the narration being forfeiture of 14 shares. Then we will go for the next entry. Next entry is bank account debit. See the question. 10 shares are issued. What is the price? It is 85 rupees per share. So it will be 850 rupees. Then share forfeiture account debit. 100 rupees share you are selling at 85. That means 15 rupees is the discount. 10 into 15. 150 rupees. Then to share capital. Share capital will be the face value 10 into 100. That is 1000 rupees. Narration will be being reissue of 10 shares. This is a second entry. Bank account debit. Company is reissuing 10 share at a price of 85. 10 into 85, 850. Share forfeiture account debit. 100 rupees share, 15 is a discount. 10 into 15, 150. To share capital, 10 shares are there, 100 is the face value, 10 into 100, 1000 rupees. Then the last entry. So before going to the last entry, you have to calculate the profit on ratio. So you have to make a work note here. Calculation of profit on reissue. It is a working note. Then you see here. Anil got 8 share. Sunil got 6 share. All the shares of Anil we have taken. So you take the amount received on 8 share, the share which we have issued to Anil. It will be 8 into 30, 240 rupees. Then calculate amount received on 2 share. 2 share because we need 10 share. You already got 8. We need another 2. 2 share we will take from Sunil. Calculation will be Sunil paid an amount of 480. We got it. 6 into 80. Out of that we are taking 2 share. 2 out of 6. ₹160. You make the total. It is 400. Then you deduct discount on reissue. It is 150 rupees. So profit is 250 rupees. Profit on reissue. I hope you got it. So then you pass the entry. Entry is very simple here. Share forfeiture account debit. Share forfeiture account debit 250 rupees. 2 capital reserve account 250 rupees. Narration being profit on reissue transfer. So this is the journal entry part. We complete the entries. Share forfeiture account debit 250 rupees to capital reserve account 250 rupees. Then you have to understand you have to prepare the balance sheet. So you have to prepare one account which is known as share forfeiture account. Very simple it is. Only some entries are there. Share forfeiture account. So you make a account like this. It is the credit side. It is the debit side. So I should write here by share capital. We got 6 into 8 into 30, 240 rupees. Then 6 into 80, 480 rupees. Make the total it is 720. That you write here 720. Out of that we have given the discount. That it will be share forfeiture account debit to share capital account. Share capital account. discount is 150 rupees. Then you transfer the profit of the ratio, that is to capital reserve. It is awarded 250 rupees. Then you make the balance. To balance CYD, that is 320 rupees. Got it? Share forfeiture account is like this only. First entry by share capital, it is the forfeiture entry. Then to share capital, it is the reissue entry. Then to capital reserve, it is the profit on reissue entry. Credit is more. We have got a balance of 320 rupees in the share forfeiture account. Then we will move to the balance sheet. So you already studied how to make the balance sheet. You write notes to accounts first. First one is shareholders funds. That we are going to prepare. Under that, first heading number 1, share capital. Under that, subheading number 1, authorized and issued. It is not given separately, so we will take it. Authorized and issued. We will write 10,000 shares of rupees 100 each. It is 10 lakhs. You will not take it for calculation. You put 2 lines. It will not be taken for calculation. Then you write subscribed share capital. Subscribed share capital. You understand that we have got, company got 10,000 shares. Out of that, 14 shares were cancelled. Then we issued another 10. So it will be 9,996 shares. Of rupees 100 each. Amount will be 9,99,960. Then you deduct plus share forfeiture account. So there's a balance of rupees 320. Add that one 08 then type the number second heading, reserves and surplus. It is capital reserve, that is 250. Now make the total. That is the total of the balance sheet. Here one change is there, it will be 9,99,600 will be there. It will be this will be total of this schedule. Then you come to the last stage, balance sheet. We studied in the previous class only. Two headings are there. One is equity and liabilities. Amount. Only one heading. Share. Holders fund. It is 10 lakh 170. Then on the other side, same amount will be there. Heading will be asset side, assets. Second heading number 2, current assets. It will be 10 lakh 170. Here you write the total. Write the total. And repeat again. The concept you have to understand that in this topic 2 accounts are there. One is share forfeiture account and another one is capital reserve account. These are the two topics you are studying in this topic, in this particular time. So this amount is added here and it also will go to here. It will come under reserves and surplus. Reserves and surplus. And this will be added to share capital. That is the thing you have to understand from this topic. So you have done. What we have done is that 3 entries you pass for forfeiture and issue. Then we prepare the notes to accounts. And finally we prepare the balance sheet. So same question is done in the website. Go through it. Same question is done. In addition to that, I have already given one more illustration. One more question I have done for you. Same method, same topic. Then I have given 5 questions for your practice. I hope you understood. Go through it. By seeing on the website or on the notes, you can easily understand. If you are not able to understand properly in the board, you can go through it. I am sending the PDF. There it is step by step. I have given the explanation. So still you are not able to understand from the video, you can go. If you are able to understand, no problem. Not able to understand, go through it. It is given in the PDF format. 2 questions are done for you. And after completing that, you can easily do the other 5. Hope you understood. Thank you.